Namaskaram, myself Vikas Shakya. Welcome you all back again on my channel. And today we are going to start the chapter number 13 of Bhagavad Gita. The title of this chapter is Nature, Enjoyer, and the Consciousness. So we are going to discuss about all these things in this chapter. And these things you can understand very well understand that if we are talking about the nature, if you are talking about the enjoyer, the one who exploits this nature, right, and exploits all the sensory objects, all these things, that is known as the enjoyer, the one who does this. And the consciousness, what is our consciousness? So these are the basic concepts related to the Vedic science, basically the science of the Sanatan Dharma, and that is why this chapter starts the scientific explanation of the Upanishads, or basically the science of Sanatan Dharma is explained from the chapter number 13 onwards till chapter number 18. Although main science it starts from chapter number 13 and it ends in the chapter number 17, and chapter number 18 is just a summary of the entire Bhagavad Gita. But yes, based on the chapters, chapter number 13 to 17, you will be able to understand what has been said in chapter number 18. And let me tell you that if you are starting from this chapter number 13, then also you won't be able to find out that yes, we are we are reading in a different sequence. You will be able to feel that yes, we are reading in a sequence which is not which is different from ordinary Bhagavad Gita. But the thing is that they are somehow connected even if you read in this sequence, because we have already explained in the previous video that first of all we understand the Bhagavad Gita, sorry, the science, and then we understand the then we develop our psychology in the science, in that subject, and then ultimately when we understand the psychology of that subject, we are able to do the reasoning related to the subject, and then we start thinking philosophically about that subject, and then we become the philosopher, or you can say the scholar in that subject, right? So this is the sequence in this world which we follow while we are understanding any subject, right? But in case of Bhagavad Gita, it is it is in the correct sequence. But in our world, it's science first, then psychology, and then philosophy, right? For us, science is first and then philosophy is the end, right? But in Bhagavad Gita, for the for the supreme science, the philosophy, or you can say the philosophical understanding, the supreme science, philosophy is nothing but the supreme science, right? So that supreme science is the first thing in the spiritual world, right? But in this is the physical world, right? This is apara, which is known as the apara lok. We have understood about the para and apara in the previous lecture, in the previous playlist, right? The very first playlist where we have discussed about the prerequisites of the Bhagavad Gita. So in that we have discussed about that, right? So now we are going to discuss today this first chapter, chapter number 13. Basically, in this chapter we are going to understand some basic concepts, and I will explain you about the nature, the enjoyer, and the consciousness, which as which was explained by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. So we are going to understand what all was the discussion between Lord Krishna and Arjuna. So in this chapter, the chapter number 13 starts with this verse, which is where Arjuna asked one question. This in the Sanskrit language, it has been written, Arjuna Uvach, Prakritim Purusam Chaiva Kshetram Kshetragyameva cha Etadvedu Tumichhami Jnanam Geyam cha Keshava. Which means that, oh Lord Krishna, Arjuna is asking, oh Lord Krishna, I want to know about the Prakriti, which means nature. I want to know about this nature. What is this nature? And what is Purusha? Purusha means who is the enjoyer, who enjoys this nature. I have taken birth in the on this earth, right? So I'm enjoying lot many things, right? I'm enjoying good food, I'm enjoying different kind of objects which are related to my sensory organs, right? So all those things I'm enjoying, right? So who is that who enjoys inside us, right? Who is the who is the field? What is the field? What is called as a field? I think you can now see this. So what is called as a field, right? Who is enjoyer? Who is what is the field? And who knows this field? Who is the knower of this field, right? So first thing is nature, second thing is Purusha, which is the enjoyer. The third thing is what is the field, and the fourth thing is who is the knower of this field. And also what is the knowledge, which is Jnana. Jnanam means knowledge. What is knowledge? And what is the object of the knowledge, which means for what we have to gain the knowledge. Who is the target of the knowledge? Why we are getting this knowledge, right? Who is the target? What is the goal after getting this knowledge, right? Why we are getting this knowledge? What is the objective of this knowledge? So those things have been asked by Arjuna. Okay, so let me again repeat: nature, enjoyer, field, knower, which means who knows this field, and the knowledge, and the objective of the knowledge. So all these things were asked by Arjuna in this chapter, in the first in the first verse. Now let us see the second verse. The second verse says, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha idam sariram kaunteya kshetra mitya vidhiyate etadyo vetti tam prahu kshetragya iti tadvidah. So here Lord Krishna is responding to Arjuna. Arjuna has asked a question, and Lord Krishna is now going to answer that question. And the answer of that question is, oh son of Kunti. He says, oh son of Kunti, because Arjuna was the son of Mata Kunti, Mother Kunti, right? So he is, addressing him with this name, oh son of Kunti. This body is field. Our body is known as the field. The knower of this field, the one who knows this body, is known as the knower of this field. So in this verse, in this second verse, where Lord Krishna is responding to Arjuna, he is just explaining what is the field and who is the knower of this field. So he is only explaining these two things, body and knower. But here, number of things have been asked. What is nature, Purusha, in field, knower of the field? So here, Lord Krishna is taking cognizance of these two, field and knower of the field, in this particular sloka, in this particular verse. In this particular verse, he is only taking care of these two things. So he is saying that the body, this body, right, this body which has this hand, it has a particular name, just like my name is Vikas. So this body is basically the field, right, where using which we are doing our daily works, using which we are going to take the decisions. There is a mind inside us, right? There are different other things inside us, right? And we have intellect which we cannot see, we have a mind which we cannot see, but we can feel them, right? We have ego, all these things. We are the combination of all these things. All these things encompasses our identity. So that identity, who is that identity, who decides that identity that I have? Because if a person is just a body, then all the bodies should be same, right? Even if the color is different, they should all behave same. But there is something else apart from that body which looks from outside. Because if someone is good, if someone is doing the good deeds, there are few people who are not doing the good deeds, they are doing the wrong things, they are doing the sin. There are few people who are doing the supreme sacrifice for any person, to even to whom they don't know. But there are few people who want to loot everything, who want to grab everything, who want to rob everything from anyone, right? So if we are just the bodies, then we should all be equal, but we are different, right? Someone thinks in some other way, someone thinks in other way. So that very thing that is inside us, that is somewhat different, different compared to this body. This body is not that someone which is inside us. So who is that someone inside us who knows, that who has this particular thinking, that yes, I should do this thing, even if this is wrong, I should do this thing. The one who is inside us, if I'm a good person, then I know that no, I should not do this. I should, no matter no matter who is the person lying on the road who has met an accident, I should help him. But the other person who thinks that, yeah, let him go to hell, he is not he is from the different religion, he's he's from different caste, he's from different religion, he's from different race, right? So if a person is not good, such kind of thoughts will come to his mind. So when such kind of thoughts are coming to his mind, and one person is get having some other thoughts, then there is something different which makes one body different from the other body, right? And that is why we are not bodies, because inside us there is someone else who decides us, who decides our character. That particular character, those particular characteristics makes us ourselves, which is known as our identity. That particular identity, who is that identity which knows that I will do this, which knows that yes, I will not do this, which knows that this is my body. I was 11 years old few times back, some years back, and now I'm 40 years old at this point of time. So the person, so someone inside us who knows that yes, this is my body, and I have all my you know um, uh, uh, I can remember all my childhood memories. I have all my childhood memories. I have all my previous days memory, previous years memories. So the one who has all this capability, although we have a storage device which is which is our head, which is known as our what you can say. This is our storage, right? This head, right? Inside the head we have our mind, right? Inside that mind we have the storage, right? So that storage has all the information, although that has, but who is that which from inside our inside us, who takes all the inputs, who takes all the experiences and put into there. so that we have that experience and we make our personality accordingly, right? Someone who is good, who is not good, who was good in some at some point of time, and but now he is not good in his life, then what are those experiences which made him like this? So all those experiences, who is putting inside us, who is, who is provoking us, who is maintaining us, who is motivating us to be like a certain identity, be like a certain character, right? So all those things which makes us, inside us, that inside us is known as the knower of the field. I'm not a body. Inside this body, I know that this is my body. So the person who says that, yes, my name is Vikas, that person who says that my name is Vikas, right? That identifies, we think that, yes, we are identifying this body, but we are not this body. Inside us, there is someone who knows that, yes, this experience I have, but the other person has other experience. Although you all have, I have hands and legs, you have hands and legs, you have a head, you have eyes, you have ears, all those things you have, but in some extent we are not same. In some extent, someone says that, yes, I am atheist, someone says that, no, I am theist, I believe firmly in God, God exists, I believe this. So who is that who makes you different from the other person? So that is something inside you, inside that person as well, who is different from us, ourselves, so who is different from this body. So because if we were only the bodies, then what will happen? That we should all be same. If we are just the bodies, everyone has the hand and everyone has the legs, eyes, everything, so we should be same if we are just the bodies, right? But we are not the same, our behavior is not the same. So that one inside you who defines your behavior, he is known as the knower of the field, right? So someone knows his body, right? Everyone knows his body at the subtle level, at the top level. I know that this is my hand, this is my hand, these are my eyes, these are my ears. So this knowing is not basically the knowing. If you are the knower of the field, then this is not basically the knowing. Knowing means you should know yourself, what your thought says, what your philosophy says, what your science says, what your tradition, what your whatever faith you have, what that says, what you believe, that very basic thing is you. That is the knower of this field, right? So this is what we will explain in this chapter. There will be different interesting concepts that we are going to discuss in this chapter, and these are very, very important. So be with me and be with this with this channel, and share my videos, and let it go through, let it share, let it be shared among lot many people, so that lot many people can be motivated to read Bhagavad Gita, and they can understand the very basic science of Sanatana, basically the science of this world. They should be able to understand, they will be able to connect, and let me tell you that, believe it or not, you will be able to really connect yourself with this knowledge, whatever we are going to discuss in the coming videos and in this video as well. So I hope you must have understood these two concepts, field and the knower. Field means this body, and the person inside us, that very basic person, you can say a person, as of now you can say a person, that very basic energy, you can say that very basic energy that knows that yes, this is my body, this is myself, this is myself, Vikas. So all that thing which is known by someone inside us, he is known as the knower of the field, right? So if you are a knower of the field, then what you should know, that we are going to discuss in the coming videos. So with this, I would like to close this particular video today, and in the next video we will meet you soon. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, and Jai Shri Radhe. Thank you.